Hello everyone, back. And this video is basically just me talking about my experience so far in Japan. I have been here 1 week. 1 week. I have settled into my dorm for the most part. I've done unpacking, which this video will show in the background while I chit chat, give you some visuals, I guess. Kill two birds with one stone, because literally this whole thing has been crazy. And my last video, which I suggest you watch, even though I'm going to explain what happens, but I suggest you watch it just to see the chaos unfold. But my last video, a lot of stuff happened, very chaotic, not really as I planned it to be in my head, but that's okay. I'm drinking this water to stay hydrated, and at first I was buying big old bottles of water, but then someone in my dorm said the tap water is safe. And I'm like, yeah, I brush my teeth with it. She's like, no, that's safe to drink. I'm like, drink? And I was skeptical. I didn't listen to her for a few days, but now I'm drinking it because it saves money, even though the water is not expensive. Nothing's really that expensive here. Okay, so my flight got canceled 4 times. Yeah. I took Air Canada. Obviously, I'm not saying Air Canada's bad, whatever. I mean, that flight wasn't expensive, thankfully, but it was delayed 4 times. And I missed the deadline to move into my dorm, so we had to stay at a hotel that night. And by we, I mean the other 2 people that were in my program traveling with me. So far, I had a lot of bags. If you could see, while I was unpacking, I had 3 bags. That's a mistake I wish I didn't do, because lugging them around was awful. I thought I was gonna Uber straight to my dorm, but things changed. But thankfully, there was a lot of old men that helped me, like the OG son, which means like grandpa, but like also kind of just refers to like old men. Twice they were like, oh, and they helped me without asking or saying anything. And I was like, oh my gosh. And there was this girl, before those people even helped me, this girl helped me. And that was like when I was struggling to put my bags on the train. She saw me from afar and we had a little conversation. But her English wasn't that good and my Japanese is limited. So the conversation unfortunately did not prosper that much. Plus she didn't live in Tokyo. It was an express line to Tokyo. So I wasn't even going to take her contact info because we probably never see each other again. We probably live like hours and hours away from each other. If y'all didn't know, like, yes, you've heard Tokyo's big, but you don't get how big it is. Like, the last time I was here for a vacation, I was kind of in the same touristy spots. You know, Shibuya, Shinjuku, Harajuku. They're all kind of like in the same area. But now that I'm living in a dorm a little bit away from that, I've been actually going to different places, taking the train to different places, and I'm like, dang, it's big. And then there's other places I want to go that's literally in Tokyo, so I'm like, okay, but it can't be that bad. Put that into Google Maps. Tell me why it's giving me like 2.5, 3 hours. But we're in the same city. I'm from a small city. Like, I've been to other places and I've traveled, but primarily where I've lived my whole life, living wise, small city. So the fact that a city can be this big is wild. Like, I've been to Boston. That's where my school is. I've been to New York plenty of times, probably over 10 times. So I'm used to big cities, but they got you beat. It's huge here. Anyways, I got all that done, and my Uber driver, who would take me to my dorm from the hotel, actually not even from the hotel, from the place where we got our phone plan, mad nice. At first, he could not find me, and I was like, I'm right here. And I had all these bags. Oh my god, it looks so silly. Should have just got one shipped to me. I don't think I even overpacked though, because my dorm's not even crowded. Like, it's literally perfect. Like, the amount of stuff I brought, it's not even like, oh, I brought so much clothes. To be honest, I brought probably like 1 bag worth of clothes. It's the stuff I had to bring. I brought school supplies, so I didn't have to buy that. Medication, vitamins, those stuff. So that's why it was just so dang heavy and so many bags. But trust me, like, I'm not that vain. It wasn't like all clothes. I would never do that. I can control that. I'm usually a light packer. The Uber driver, though, found me. He tried to speak with me in English, but his English wasn't good, so I started, like, answering in Japanese just to let them know, like, I know basic. I just meant I know basic. Like, I didn't have a foundation. I ain't fluent. Mans was got happy. And he starts talking more, and I'm trying to do my best answering what I know from the 2 semesters I took, and also, like, you know, my own little independent study. Man starts going, grrr. I'm like, I had to tell him, they like, I don't know. And he's like, oh. He's like, but your Japanese is good. And he said that in Japanese. I was like, yeah, but thank you. But good, we have different perspectives on good. Our perspectives on good are very different. I really can't believe Mans was like, Nihongo ga jouzu desu. Like, you're lying. You must be from the Lion King, because you're lying. So he brought out this translator, literally like, yoink. I'm like, bro, you had that all along? Like, I only had one that's prominent in my head, bad experience so far, where it wasn't even bad. I thought it was funny. One of the guys from my program and I were on the train, and he sat down. I didn't even sit down. And he sat not even next to this other Japanese girl on the train. A whole seat was in between them. She got up and walked away and went to another seat, and we busted out laughing. Like, obviously you're not supposed to be that loud on the train, but we busted out laughing. And these other Japanese guys were like, because we did not care. We started laughing. They're probably thinking they should be offended by that. Like, that girl's racist or xenophobic or whatever. She doesn't want to sit next to you because you're brown or because you're not Japanese, and we just don't care. We thought that was funny. Because, you know, you hear stuff on the internet, but once you see it in real life, it's a different feel, different moment. And I'm sorry, we're so unserious. Like, we just started laughing. Oh, yeah, but other than that, people have been so nice. Like, I was on the train the other day, or waiting for the train, and there were these 2 girls, and at first I thought they called me scary, because the word scary in Japanese and the word cute is similar, and to Japanese people don't sound similar, but when you learn Japanese, yes it does. So I was like, dang, they called me scary, what? Like, I thought it was cute. They said it again, and they looked at me and then said it to me, and I was like, oh, they're calling me cute, and I was like, thank you, and we're both like giggling. And this other girl liked my glasses. I've had a very positive experience so far. As for my dorm, I rate it like high. Like, I really like it here. I rate it like a 7.5 out of 10. The reason why it isn't perfect, it's like far from the school. It's like 40 something minutes away. Kind of sucks when you're going to school every day. I haven't started school, by the way. Like, guys, like, I'm cooking right now. Food here is not that expensive. What's a college student without their ramen? How much was this? I think I'm cooked. Unlike this ramen. This was 554 yen, which is like $4. And this is a bread. Like a breakfast bread, because it has cheese and bacon. 119 yen, which is literally less than $1. So very affordable. And if you don't want the sink water, because I'm still mentally accepting that I'm drinking from the sink, because in America you can't do that really, and other countries, God no, you can't do that. But if you want to get that bottled water, a big one, like a big old one that'll last you like 3 of these, it's less than $1 as well. I hope you enjoyed the little packing clips, and I put some Harajuku clips too. I forgot to mention, because I went to Harajuku and I filmed some of it, but my camera died, so I didn't really make like a video out of it. Plus there was a bunch of copyrighted music, so I don't want to deal with that, because YouTube has been my booty cheeks for copyright. If y'all have questions about studying abroad, about Japan, about maybe like working here, getting a resident card, visa, which university, stuff like that, I'm happy to answer that. So follow my Instagram, it's in the description, and when I do have the poll, you'll see it. I'm just really happy to be documenting my time here. I'm here for a long time. Again, I'm here for almost a year, so you're gonna see me a lot. So bye everyone.